Hey guys.
Hello everyone. We hope you guys are having a great day today. My name is Mr. Sergio. I am the coordinator at University Terrace.
And I'm Miss Danielle. I also work at University Terrace.
We're so happy to have you guys here today. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, let us know what site you attend or what city and state you're watching from. Just make sure you don't post any personal info in the comments below. But we do love to read comments and interact with you guys, so please feel free to do that.
Today we're going to be doing a sciencey or STEM type activity, but before we jump into that, let's go over the things we're always going over. Make sure you guys are washing your hands. That means inside, outside, in between the fingers. Take it up the arms to the elbows for 20 seconds, or sing the happy birthday song twice. If you can't wash your hands, be sure to use hand sanitizer as an alternative.
Yeah, we also want to make sure that if we are sneezing or coughing that we use our elbows. So we're going to take a little dab when we're sneezing, and then once we do that, we want to make sure to wipe any germs off of that part of our body, so we can use hand sanitizer or wipes or anything like that. But you want to make sure to get rid of all those germs that are still there.
In this time, we're going to be sure that we're practicing social distancing, so you want to make sure they're keeping 6 feet away from people. When you go out, you're going to see a lot of places have tape or different signage that helps you know exactly what 6 feet is, so just make sure you're paying attention to keep yourself and others safe.
Yeah, and if you see your best friend, try not to come in too much contact with them. You can still be around them, but just maybe give them a elbow bump, something like that.
Another thing would be to not touch your face right now, guys. That's the biggest and fastest way to spread germs, so keep away from your eyes, nose, and mouth, and be sure to wash your hands like we said.
Yes, because cross-contamination is a huge thing. We all touch a lot of things throughout the day, and we're constantly spreading germs without even noticing, so we always want to make sure to be a little bit more aware of that and always wash your hands. That's the most important step.
And lastly, if you guys are feeling sick, please be sure to tell an adult. Like always, don't get too worried if you're not feeling well. It is flu and allergy season. So with that, I think we can go ahead and read out some comments and then maybe get into the materials that we'll need for our activity today.
Yes, so we have Miss Amber.
Hi, Miss Amber. Thank you for tuning in.
Shout out to Mr. Jeremiah from Team UT as well. Shout out to Ms. Jan from Bel Air High. Ms. Jan wishes that she hopes that everyone had a great Mother's Day with their family. Thank you so much, Ms. Jan. We had a great Mother's Day. Thank you.
Hopefully somebody made their mother the card that we made.
Yeah, if anyone tuned into our last video, we did make Mother's Day cards. They were really awesome, and my mom loved hers, and I'm sure yours loved hers as well, right?
Yeah, my mom and my grandma, I sent it to them in a group message, and they were like, this is the cutest thing ever, so it was a success.
Yeah, I made like a boomerang opening it
okay.
and sent it to her like that since she lives a little far away. So yeah, it was an awesome thing. So if anyone has any Mother's Day cards that they made following what we did, please post them on our wall, share them with us, and we'll share them with everybody. We always love when you guys contribute your own creativity and show us what you can do.
Alright, so now we can get into showing the different materials that we'll need. So I'll go ahead and step around. So the first thing we're going to need for our craft today is going to be jumbo craft sticks. It's really, if you can't get the jumbo ones, that's okay. This activity will still work, but this will just give you a better result when you see what we're building today.
And then the second thing that we need is rubber bands. So you can use any kind of rubber band. We have the thin ones, but any kind would work great. So rubber bands are the second thing that we need.
Next, the thing that we're building, you're going to want to decorate and personalize, make it your own. So we have some markers, but if you have paint, crayons, anything really works today. Lastly, I don't know how we present this without kind of telling them.
Yeah, so let's play a little game. Can anyone in the comments guess what we're trying to make today based on what we've shown you so far? So keep in mind, we have popsicle sticks and we have rubber bands. We also have markers to decorate. So if anyone can guess, we'll give you a huge shout out. Some other things that we have for our activity today include just some random things that you can use. These are just some things that we found around here, but you can always use different things. You just want to make sure they're small things. So we do have some erasers like on the top of your pencil.
Right here we have some small little pom-poms And then we also have cotton balls. So when we were choosing things, like Mr. Sergio said, we wanted things that were small, and we also wanted things that varied in weight and size. So that explains the small little pom-poms and the cotton balls, because they're similar, but they are different in weight and size.
So next we do have different types of paper. So we have the regular kind of writing paper. We also have some colorful paper, which could also be copy paper. And then we also have cardstock.
So like we explained with our Mother's Day card last time, the printer paper and the line paper are going to be lighter paper, but that cardstock is definitely going to be a lot heavier, so that's the importance of having a variety of paper.
So Miss Amber asked if we were going to make harmonicas. I thought that would be really cool. Unfortunately, that's not what we're making, but that's a great guess.
Well, it looks like we don't have any more guesses, so I guess we should just...
Okay, we'll let you guys
Show
know,
them.
and we'll show you an example that we made so far. So this is what we have. Can anyone guess what this is? It's a catapult. So we're going to be making catapults today, and it's really fun. We're going to test out how far they go, what kind of different materials we can use, and how the weight and everything varies. So we're making catapults today, and it's going to be really fun, really simple.
All right, so let's go ahead and bring everybody in.
Miss Amber said a launcher. Yes, we are making a launcher, basically. That's another word for a catapult.
Alrighty. So as Mr. Sergio showed you, he already made his. So I'm just gonna walk you guys through the process of making one. So right here we have 8 of the big jumbo wooden craft sticks, and we're gonna use some rubber bands, and we're gonna rubber band both ends to make sure they really stick together.
So I think I'm gonna make another one just because I really wanna make one for everyone.
Okay, so then I'll wait for you to grab some sticks.
Alright, so you said 8, right? We need 8?
Yes.
Yes, so we wanna make sure that we have 8 craft sticks. These are really easy to find. I got these at Walmart, but I've seen a lot of really cool ones at Dollar Tree. So
Yes.
They have the colorful ones, they have different sizes. So shout out to Dollar Tree.
In addition to the 8, you're gonna need 2 more, which we'll later add on. But
Alright. So as Miss Danielle mentioned, we're gonna take 6 of our craft sticks, and we're gonna get 2 rubber bands and tie both sides.
okay, so this is what I have so far. Rubber band up here, rubber band right down there. And the rubber bands are big, so you're gonna have to twist it around quite a few times. Unless you have some smaller ones, then I guess you're pretty lucky.
And I'm sure that the different types of rubber bands that you use might affect how well the catapult launches.
Mm-hmm.
So something great that our members could do at home is try different rubber bands. So you can take them apart, try different ones, and use a ruler to measure all the different experiments that you do.
So I just realized you did 8 sticks total. I did 8 sticks in this whole block. So maybe that can be a variant in regards to see how the catapult might differ, because there's 2 more sticks in here. That might change how well it launches the different things.
Yeah, and then the instructions did say use 6 to 8 sticks. So you could even use more or less to see what kind of different results you get.
Okay, now with the other 2 sticks that you have, you're only gonna rubber band one end of them. So I'll go ahead and do that now. All right.
Miss Jan says that they made these at her site, and it was really fun and cool experiment. It was a really fun and cool experiment for the teens to do, and it can be modified in different ways to cause cotton balls to go further or higher. They tested 3 rounds per team.
Wow. Okay.
Shout out to Miss Teresa, our volunteer coordinator. Thank you so much for watching.
All right. So now we have these 2, and you can see they're open and they kind of shut close. So now we're gonna take the stack of sticks, we're gonna open these 2 and slide it right in between. So it's kind of looking like an X right now. All right, so to keep this from wobbling around, we're gonna add another rubber band. This is where it can get a little tricky because you have to twist the rubber band quite a few times.
Yeah, and there's like a certain way you have to do it. I had a hard time, so I actually needed Miss Danielle's help. Hopefully I can follow her steps this time and we'll be able to.
Okay, so let me kind of bring it to the camera. So I'm gonna put it one cross. So you see it's right here. And we're gonna twist it and bring it over this way. So now you can see it created an X in the center of the big wooden X with the rubber band. And I'm just gonna keep doing that. So you can see one of the times I maybe didn't get it perfect X, but as long as it can help steady it and you could see it's keeping everything in place, that's all that really matters. It doesn't have to be perfect. So that's what it looks like from the side, and you can see now this is what's going to be used to catapult the different objects that we have.
All right. That took a little bit of effort, but there we go.
All right, so now we're gonna get into trying out our catapult. So we're gonna go ahead and move the camera again and bring some of the different items. We can grab one of each because yours only has 6 sticks. What I did with a big piece of paper is just cut it up into a smaller piece so it'll be easier to place on our catapult, so we can fold it again down into a smaller piece so it'll be just a little bit easier to place on the catapult. Then maybe I'll even rubber band this to make sure it stays shut.
So I just got some regular paper and I folded it up into little pieces. And I think each one of us can get one of these and try them out. We also have the erasers that we're going to try out.
Okay, so let's show them everything and let's let them guess what they think will go the furthest again so we can remind them all the different things that we have. So we have our paper folded up, we have our notebook paper, and then more of our printer paper with a rubber band around it. Mr. Sergio just showed us the little rubber bands that we place on top of pencils. Then our next 2 options are gonna be a cotton ball, a little mini pom-pom, and I think that's it.
That should be about it. Would you like to try some cardstock?
Yes, we can do cardstock as well. Let's see if people are guessing. No, not yet.
All right. Yeah. If you guys are tuned in, please let us know what you think will whose catapult you think will go the furthest, and which materials you think will go the furthest. Again, Miss Danielle's catapult has 8 popsicle sticks on this part instead of 6 like mine does. And then the materials that we have are cotton balls, we have pom-poms, we have paper wrapped up in a rubber band, and then we have cardstock as well.
Okay, so my guess is either the eraser or the cardstock. What is your guess?
I would so I would say the cardstock, little piece just flew out of my hand, and so yeah, cardstock. I would say cardstock, or maybe the erasers, just because they're heavier. I have a feeling that the lighter things maybe won't go as far, but we'll see. And we are also wrapping up the cardstock with the rubber band. So of course that is going to change the weight a little bit.
Cardstock is, like we said, a little bit more sturdy, so it's kind of hard to keep it closed, and we don't want to make that too difficult when we're trying to use the Catapult, so that's why we're going to go ahead and wrap it in the rubber band. And like we said, this is a STEM activity, so the portion of us building this little Catapult would be the engineering, and now I guess we're going to get more into like the scientific data collection and research in regards to measuring how far stuff will go.
As always, you can make a hypothesis worksheet where you basically write down what you think the results are going to be, a picture, and then you can write all the end results that you get. So like you can measure how far everything went, the weight, things like that. So it's a really fun activity. Something that we haven't mentioned yet is that we're also we're also going to decorate them. So that's going to be fun. Would you like to decorate them before or after?
I think before.
Okay. So we're going to decorate them real quick. We're using markers, but I would honestly suggest using paint if you have a little bit of time to wait. So you can definitely use paint. You just need to let it dry, and then after that you can get started with your experiments. Another suggestion that we have, we're not doing this today because it would take a little bit too long, but you can add a bottle cap up here to kind of be like a holder for the item. So you would need to super glue that on here, and then you'd have a little holder for your item that you're launching. All right, Miss Amber says the pom-poms or the paper with the rubber band. And then someone else said cardstock, so looks like cardstock might be it.
I think so. Now, our instructions did originally call for paint being used to decorate, but I think markers are a great alternative because you don't have to wait for it to dry. So once you do it and decorate it, you can just use it immediately. So that's kind of a perk of using the markers in place of the paint.
So you can definitely decorate your catapult however you want. I made mine have a little kind of a rainbow squiggly design in the middle, and then I actually named my catapult, so I named it University Terrace. Shout out to University Terrace. But yeah, you can decorate it however you want, and the whole point is just to have fun and be super creative.
I put BGC at UT down the middle because obviously that's the site that we're from. And I put Go Tigers because I am an LSU Tiger, so I'm excited to be done with the semester. Do you feel good about your decorations?
Yeah, I like how mine looks. Yours looks awesome too.
Thank you.
Well done.
All right, so we're gonna grab our different things that we need.
So we have about, I believe, 6 different things that we're gonna be launching.
All right, so we're gonna move you guys again so you can see everything that's going on. I'm gonna try and place the catapult on the floor where you can see it. Like, I can't tell because the comments.
Oh, we can scroll them down, I think? Yeah.
Okay.
Oops.
So, I think I'm gonna start with the little pom-pom first.
Do you think maybe we should go a little bit back?
Oh, you want to shoot it this way?
Oh, we're shooting that. Okay, no, my bad. No,
We can shoot it this way
Oh, no,
towards
it's
them.
fine. I mean, we can shoot it this way. I think, yeah, no, this way. What you got's right. I thought we were gonna shoot it this way.
Okay.
No, we're good.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know if they can see.
Let's just double check and make sure that you guys can see what we're doing.
I can see the little catapults.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to start with my little mini pom-pom. Hold it steady.
All right, let's count down so we can do it together. Now remember, her catapult has 8, mine has 6, so that might make a difference. All right. Ready, set, go. Okay, so they went pretty high up, but they didn't go that far. So that was the result from the pom-poms. So weight, it seems like weight's definitely like a huge factor in there because they were very light. So do you want to try something light again, or would you like to try something a little bit heavier?
We could have a go into the paper, just the
Okay.
lined paper, notebook paper.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Ready, set, go. Okay.
They went about the same distance, but
Yeah, they go pretty high up.
Yeah.
I noticed that they do go very high up. They might not go too far, but you can definitely see how high up they go.
let's go back, to
Okay, so we're gonna go back to the cotton
Cotton
ball.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
They went about the same.
Yeah, it seems like
Yeah.
everything is
Yeah,
going about the
everything's in the
same.
same area.
But
so,
this one didn't go as
Mhm.
high, I noticed. So that's pretty interesting.
all right, I think next we should try the cardstock. Everyone was rooting for the cardstock. Let's see how it does. All right, ready.
3, 2, 1.
So the cardstock did go a little bit further. It didn't go as high as some of the other things, but cardstock so far has gone the farthest.
All right, let's do the other paper that we have. All right, 3, 2, 1. Wow, yours hit the ceiling. Okay, so that's interesting. The paper went higher than the cardstock. It didn't go
Mhm.
quite as far, but although we thought the heaviest things were going to go furthest, we also didn't think that the weight might hold it down from going so high up. So we
Yeah.
maybe should have accounted for how high things would be going.
Very true. So the last one that we're testing out is the pencil top eraser. And I feel like this one's gonna go the furthest. We'll find out very soon. 3, 2, 1. Oh.
Mine disappeared under the table.
Yeah, one of them hit the ceiling. So it seems like they all pretty much go around the same area. They don't go too far. So maybe there has to be some kind of way that we can alternate how far it goes. Maybe if we added maybe like double the amount of sticks, so there was like 16 or 12.
I think
That
also another thing to note is that when we pulled back the catapult, we were holding it all the way down, but maybe if we only went a portion of the way, it would fling forward rather than going so high up, because when you're pulling it all the way back, it just might launch it up instead of going out. So I think maybe we can test that.
Yeah, and then we did have it on the floor, so that might have also been a factor. Maybe if we hold it up, that might make a difference.
Okay, so I'm gonna retry the little eraser and not pull back as far.
Okay, I'll do the same.
So maybe go 50% of the way. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Okay,
yeah, so that was right. Great job, Miss Danielle. She was very right about that. We ended up pulling it about halfway, and that definitely increased the distance.
Yeah, I think maybe it has to do with the angles of everything. So as you can see, there's plenty of ways to make this experiment your own, whether it's taking the different sticks, pulling it back a certain way, or choosing whatever items that you would like at different sizes, different textures, weights, all that stuff. So I feel like this experiment gives a lot of wiggle room.
Yeah, you definitely have a lot of room to kind of like hit or miss and change it up a lot. So and then the great thing is that you can easily just take off the rubber bands, add some more, take something away, move it around. So it's a really fun experiment for all of our members to do, for everyone to do.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed us making these little catapults and seeing the different things that we can do.
Yeah, we have been having a lot of fun with Clip on the Go, and we're very excited to continue. As always, we have Tuesdays with Mr. Pat. Very interested to see what he's gonna doodle tomorrow. He always makes really awesome doodles, so we have that to look forward to. And then there is also a activity on Wellness Wednesday, which Miss Danielle will be a part of. So that's something else that we're looking forward to. And I believe on Thursday we also have another activity, so that's gonna be really fun. So yeah, we appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you for your participation, and yeah, we hope everyone stays safe. As always, we do want to share with you our Goose Chase information. Miss Danielle, would you like to?
All right, so we've been sharing Goose Chase since we've been doing the Facebook Lives now, and we have our code for you, so it's KK8P1K. Find all of our great different activities, challenges that we have posted on there. We love to see what you guys submit. We work really hard on those different activities that we put out there for you, so it's so great to see that you guys enjoy the activities that we're making for you.
And so the winners of our last Goose Chase challenge are going to be announced on our Facebook page. So stay tuned to our Facebook page every so often, and those winners will be announced once they're posted on there. We'll also share that with you guys on Facebook Live. I think that's about it for today.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Stay safe, and we'll see you very soon.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Have a great week, everyone.